Hey everybody, this is Brian Boer with Modern Day Computers, and I'm joined with Jacob Jones of Tech Webcast. How you doing, Jacob?
Alrighty.
Cool. Now, I decided to give you a little backstory of what this whole video is about. I am currently trying to look for build my own system at the cheapest possible price with about $500 if I can. And one of the things that I'm trying to save on is a case. And luckily, I have one. So I will show you. I'm going to take it apart because it's an old computer. It weighs like
A
20
ton.
pounds. Oh, okay. So this this here, I'll just take this off, is my Gateway GX or G6 350 computer. The specs of it, all from 1998, are a Pentium 2 350 megahertz processor, which is with that heatsink right there. Let's see, I believe 64 megabytes of RAM, I think. It had a 40 gig hard drive, which we have taken out. Let's see, DVD player at the top, uh, floppy drive, and then that's it. That's a um, CD CD writer, which was very advanced at the time. So I'm just giving you. So in the back here, let's see, I have a modem, and then video card, a network card, 10100, and then my regular um, video out, which originally came with the computer. So let's see, standard power supply, PS2 ports. These are USB 1.0. Sorry for the angle. Two serial ports, a parallel port, gaming port, sound, microphone, line out. That's pretty much all that there was back then. That was considered a good computer for the low price of $2,000. And so I decided I'm gonna get some new stuff, and I'm hoping that this case will serve me well as being a replacement. So I'm gonna gut this, and we're gonna see the parts right up front. So I have my handy dandy screwdriver, pocket knife. So let's go. Let's try to figure out how to clean out. I took this apart once before and managed to pull out the processor with the heat sink. It's still attached and didn't damage any parts because this computer actually lasted for about uh, 10 years when I gave it to my parents. So let's start with the modem.
Don't need that anymore.
Nope.
No one
There,
wants to hear that old dial-up noise.
kids these days will never know just how cool that was. Even though it was annoying, it still can be fun to listen to. So you disconnect the power. And the interesting thing about this is that this is an ISA port. So, and if you've ever seen an ISA port, you know, oh, there's a receipt in here. Is it for gas? Maybe? Humana. Oh. Wow. Okay. December 24th, 2008. That's when that's where I worked. It's a breakfast receipt. 8 o'clock. Cool.
How interesting can you get?
Let's see. A strip from old Netflix. A little dust bunny. A wascally wabbit. Oh, get him.
Then
Yep, there it is. So, in case you don't know what ISA is, I forget the acronym name, but it's like about twice as long as it's a 16-bit port compared to the other ones that like 8-bit or 32-bit and up. So this is a modem from 1998. So yeah, it's kind of dusty. There's a speaker that you connected the phone line to. Uh, this is going to bother me. Now, one thing that the system does not have is any SATA ports. So it's all IDE, which amazing. You know, some of these cables I could use in my Xbox. Let's see. So what do we got next? Oh, my $150 video card that I bought from Gateway so I can play NFL Blitz and make the graphics look really awesome. I remember we ordered that for Christmas, and I really, really wanted it because I wanted to play games.
cue the Monday Night Football theme.
I can't remember what it is. Well, this is a 3D effects interactive. I think this is what is this? I think this is NVIDIA.
Hmm.
I can't remember. There's nothing on here, but yeah, this is kind of cool. It's really dusty because it's been on top, and on the bottom it's really clean.
No kidding. Been in a case that long.
Actually, this case has been opened for the past 4 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
this has been in my basement. I just got it out this evening.
That's pretty. Not much dust.
Well, I blew out the dust earlier, so but has a VGA port, so this wasn't digital, and a serial port for I don't know. I've never used much serial stuff. What's up?
Well,
I have for breakfast. Huh.
well, they have
Let's see.
an old desk drive that for an Nintendo 64 that used the serial port. Man, that
Yeah.
thing slow.
Yep, I can believe that. Next one is my network card. I believe this is a SohoWare. This was one of the coolest things I could ever add to this computer because, high-speed internet had just come around, and we got Zoomtown from Cincinnati Bell, and this thing was put in. Man, was it fast! Even if it was a few kilobytes per second. Boy, was that was speed back then. Excuse me. So you have to watch this. It's dusty. Okay. Yeah, I could wear a dust mask, but I don't have one. Okay, let's see. What is this? This one is my regular. Actually, this is. What the hell is this? I have no idea what this is. There's no port on it on the back. But let's take it out anyway. I think it's. No, it's not my graphics card because I just pulled that out. Oh, it's my audio card. Okay, I think. It says audio in and back.
Gotta have the three masters. Two out, one in.
The nice thing is that this is in a PCI port, so they don't have the little clip that locks it in. So I can just lift these out. Ow! Still sharp. Okay. This is connected to. I think this is an LG product.
Hmm.
This is the original graphics card. Well, this is half of it because it's you can see this cable right here. They locked right here. They were both connected by that connection. Okay, so here is my original video port. This computer for me lasted 4 years. Then I got in 2002 another gateway computer. So this is because usually the standard lifetime of an average computer is about 4 years. So at least that's the way I think it. Of course, the computer that I'm doing this video on is approaching 8. Okay, so give you a sense of what. That's all the cards. So you have 2 ISA ports here, 4 PCI ports, AGP port. Yeah, that's where my monitor cable was, monitor card was. And so, let's see, you look underneath and you see all the dust that is caked on the fan grill. This is the processor. So this will be fun to take out again. I don't know if the battery still works, but you have uh, audio, and then IDE drives. So real old technology. For you youngins, this is ancient history. You'll wonder how we ever survived the 20th century with this kind of stuff.
Like this, Brian?
Yeah,
Never been opened.
and I don't think it will ever need to be opened.
I'm keeping it as a keepsake.
We pull that out. So use it for dual drives. Okay, this went to my hard drive. Yeah, so you could plug in 2 hard drives at the same time. Wow, that was awesome. So let's see. Let's see if we can pull out more stuff without breaking it. Eh. Let's see. There's no SATA ports because SATA. Well, I don't know. I can't remember when they first appeared. So
This was a little
yeah.
bit after 2008.
Okay, so let's get this motherboard out. Let's first disconnect.
Gotta remove all those pins that are holding it down.
Yeah, I know. I gotta first pull out all the power cords. Cause I also gotta. It is my hope that this power supply is completely removable. Therefore, I can put in a fresh one, and that this case is just a shell that allows me to put in new stuff. Because I don't know if Gateway was that advanced now, or advanced at wanting to make proprietary parts like what Dell does. In case you don't know what Gateway is, Gateway was a computer company that they marketed their stuff as being with lots of cows because it was from South Dakota, and it has since gone under and been sold to Acer. So technically, the Gateway brand name is still around, but the company that was is no more. Because, go figure, it's 2014. You have Sony and Apple and Microsoft and Samsung dominating the markets now.
Especially with their Chromebooks and stuff like that.
I have one. It's really nice. It's so much more fun to use than the iPad. And I am not joking. The only downside is that you can't type in the dark because there's no light up keyboard. But yeah, that's not a real big deal. Okay, let's see.
That's why you have a little flashlight or something like that on top so you can see.
Oh, I'm trying to take off this front panel. Let's see.
Should be in the front top area.
Yeah, let's see.
I messed with one.
Put that over. Well, these were, this was. Uh, ugh, cobwebs. Give you
Yeah.
a sense of how long this has been down in the basement.
Spider-Man must have been living in there.
Yep. Hopefully he's moved out by now. Let's see. How the hell did I get it off? I don't know if I ever did.
The other side comes off, then you can easily push out the pins.
Ah, there we go. Sorry. I'll take the side panel off. In case you're wondering, I put this on the case itself. So this is not a handspring computer. Handspring, in case you don't know, they were a company that made PDAs to compete with Palm Pilot.
Oh,
And I had one in college. It was fun to use because I couldn't afford a laptop yet. So having that thing in my pocket with my cell phone, and then 10 years later, there comes the iPhone. Okay, let's see. So I hit that, and I raise that. How the hell did they get it on here?
They must have some screws or something that are hiding.
No, not really. It's right here. Because it's just a little. Ow. And it looks bent. There we go. And my fan is blowing the dust all over the place. Ew. Yep. I know it. It was bent. Oh no, all I do is blow this out and, you know. All I'd have to do, even though it won't look pretty, and I take this part off, and then you have a completely new CD drive, because this is the CD drive that the front door flaps down. And you can see how disgusting it is. And I just lost it. That's funny. So,
You got a little scratch?
okay, let's see. Let's see if I can make this work. I can't. Oh well.
Hey, Dan.
Let's see.
That little white thing that you see on the front there?
What, this?
Push it. That's the on the
That was the eject button for the.
CD drive. The little
No.
flip. You just press it. It'll release the mechanism.
Nah, this one is actually.
And what it'll do is it'll push the motor to the point where it wants to open. That's how I figured it out, because I had the same. I opened up my very old Sony computer. It had that in there. It had the button. Then it had the little white thing.
Yeah. Well, this has a little white button, but since it's electronic based, it won't open because there's.
I opened it with no power.
Well, even if I touch it, nothing's gonna happen.
No, no. You see, there's a little white little thing that's. You can see that's where the emergency button is. We could push it open with a pin.
Let's see.
Like a push pin or something like that.
Here?
Over one.
That's the display light.
Usually right next. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not that desperate for it. I'll take it out when.
Okay, so it doesn't have that. Okay.
Crap. I can't get it out.
Because
Shit.
my
Okay.
Sony Bio was a good computer, but I trashed that mother.
Ugh.
I had 10 computers in my lifetime. Because my brother found a couple over when he was going to college.
Yeah, I have a couple cases that I got from my old roommate before he moved to Chicago. He gave it to me. They're sitting in the garage right now.
Ah.
Not doing anything.
Or if you want to, those other ones you could turn like social media server for yourself. Who's
Old DVD drive.
who's the maker?
That's uh I don't know.
Mine was Hitachi.
What is it? Toshiba.
Good one.
It's a DVD-ROM version 001. Manufactured May of 2000.
Wow.
That's not possible. I got my, this computer is like, well, did I replace this? No, I couldn't have. I don't know.
Could be an aftermarket one that only fit on the gateway itself.
Yeah, but when you buy it in 1998 and it was made in 2000, you do the math. Okay, let's see here. Now we do the floppy drive.
Kind of leaves you scratching your head. Like, what the heck is that doing in there?
What, a floppy drive?
No, the CD drive.
Uh,
Yeah, how did it
interesting.
come in 2000?
Interesting. If I open the writer and find something in there.
If I want to, I can add another DVD drive to my computer. Have it have an old MSI.
Yeah, but why? Not DVDs and discs are kind of, they've become more of a as almost as obsolete as the floppy drive. Though not quite, because I still use them constantly at work. Okay. Ugh.
Who makes that one?
Panasonic.
Oh, mine was made by Sony.
Let's see, I just pulled this off earlier. There we go. Uh, okay, let's see here. So we have a DVD or CD writer. No, let's first take it out.
Let's open that beast up.
Very small screws it came with. Now, the only thing that sucks about this case is that it was built for um, 2 floppy drives, so I can only put in 3 bays. Not a big deal. I have 3 of those hard drive bays in my new computer. The fourth one being my Blu-ray HD DVD player, DVD writer, I think. Let's see, HD. Yeah, I think I'll write DVDs. That was such a neat thing to see when DVD writers came out. Expensive as hell. I remember when the portable DVD players first hit the market at $1,000. So this is light on. I bought this from CompUSA. Yeah. Let's see here. I know I have the power. I got the power. Yeah, sort of. HDMI. Where the hell is it? I have too many cables down here. There we go. On the floor behind me, I have my original Xbox, my Nintendo GameCube, my Nintendo Entertainment System, and my Sony PlayStation 3. They are not hooked up.
I've gone through 5.
Oh yeah, I was going to plug in this. This is a SATA power port. Huh. They haven't been invented yet. Does it work? There's no power to it. At least to the... I guess it'd be nice if I plugged this in.
Yep. That would be pretty weird. You find a disc in there from the last time you used it.
I can only hope that it's one of my lost Xbox games. Oh, let's see. We have a green light. Let's see. Nothing. This was one of the coolest things I had bought at the time. To write my own DVD or CDs.
Use your discs,
That for me was the end of cassettes. Because then I could make my own music discs and plop them in my Sony Discman, which I have. I have at least 3 of them. One's right over there. One of the cool things is it does radio. Let's see, we got a guard. We have another guard. So that's the front. More dust. And it doesn't help much that my fan is blowing, so it's circulating. I'm just wondering if I could be able to take this thing off, but I doubt it. Now, the other thing I just noticed is that this computer has no fans except for the power supply. So
might have to do some modding.
nah, there are holes here that allow you to put fans. So that's one of the nice things.
Also, they were installed at the time.
Yeah, I mean that. I can't see it. Hold on a second. Oops. But there's a uh, shield here that goes to over a fan cover. So all I have to do is take that off, and bam, got it. I can put a fan in.
Or two. Two little ones.
I can't get. Yeah. So that's where the other part of the CD case went. Oh, junk now. There's a nut right here that's got caught. Actually, there's two of them. There we go. There we go. Okay. Whew. And one. Okay. So don't need that. Okay, let's see if we can get this motherboard out. Oops. Ew. That is caked on.
Good gravy.
Oops.
It could be worse.
Let's take a tissue and wipe it down. So because what's really cool, there's a chance that I might get to actually use this, because this was, to blow the air down onto the processor, I think, or else the air went in and it sucked up. It sucked. It sucked really well.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Take out that. Take out the IDE. So, I don't need that anymore.
The new SATA harness.
Audio cables.
If it has one of those chips.
Another one. Okay. Hello. It's actually kind of funny because I can hear an echo in here. So that's that's the furthest we've gotten. There's still a loose bolt in here somewhere. There it is. Okay, let's take power supply plug out. It'd be kind of neat if I can actually use this power supply, but I really doubt it. Okay, oh dear. Well,
Oh dear.
okay, here, this is just an adapter for the front cables, or the front, power button and stuff, so I should be able to reuse this. Because I can't imagine that, power cable they've changed that much. We can only hope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I guess, well, let's pull the RAM. How much did this bad boy have? 256 megabytes. And of course, this was back before I actually learned what, model follow. This is made by Hyundai.
Really, the car people?
They made all sorts of stuff. Let's see. How can I tell? I can't. Uh, Jacob, do a search. HYUN
HYUN.
DAI
Okay.
9826. Space
Nine
between the
9826.
yes. I'm thinking this is a 64 megabyte chip. I think.
I'm looking at pictures right now and stuff. You can still buy it.
PC 100-322-620.
I'm looking at a 32 megabit one.
This motherboard had 3 slots. This case was designed to handle other boards because there's extra spacers in here.
Hmm.
So it's kind of nice that they went on, did it kind of on the cheap. So let's see, ATFG-10S HYM 7V65801. That's what's on the RAM chip.
Okay.
And that's what it looked like. Nothing on the back, so I'm wondering if these are like 8 megabyte. Yeah, I can't tell.
The ones I saw were like 32 megabytes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, there's a hidden one way back here. I remember taking this apart in college, just for the fun of it.
Then never put it back together again.
Oh, I put it back together again because it worked. You know, I pulled the processor off, and of course the processor is uh, glued to the uh, heat sink. That I tried to pry it off and I couldn't do it. So I couldn't get the heat sink off to flop the arm back down. So I had to cut the arm. So it's a little nub. So I then took a pair of tweezers and did it that way. Let's see. What else is securing this? Still more nuts and bolts. I guess it's must be that thing. The heat sink itself. Interesting. Torque screws. Luckily, my knife can accommodate. I don't remember ever taking this out. I didn't.
Now you don't have to take that computer apart.
Let's see. This was during a time when Intel wanted to just. They were basically dominating the market, but yeah, when you dominate, you tend to get a little greedy and sloppy. So there's something still securing this. Yeah, it's right there. So if I want to take, wait a minute, this can't be. No, it was my other computer that I took apart because this one's a side loading. So it's my other computer that uh, has the broken hinge. That it still works because I made it into a Linux box.
Hmm. Who knows? I have an old computer. I might just do that to it. Give it over a gig of RAM, 3 gig.
Let's see. It's caught. The nice thing is that if I lose any of these bolts, it's not the end of the world.
As we know it.
Because I feel fine. Okay, let's see if we can take. I'm in the process of taking the. I guess this is the. Wow, that's a big, thick screw. Now, just so you know, if any of you out there think that I'm going to take apart the power supply, uh, you must be smoking something really crazy. No way in hell am I going to even open the power supply because, even if it's been not working for 5 years, those capacitors can still hold a charge. mess around with it. About as bad as some of the dust I have to deal at work. Some of these computers have been going at it for years on end. Okay, let's
Like the one
see.
I was using at my school, old Dells,
See
the
if I
old
can
Pentium 4s.
take this out. I don't know if I can. It wants to come out.
Make sure there's no other cables that are hooked to the board.
Yeah, there isn't. It's all, there's one screw right underneath the heat sink here. And, oh, that was easy. There's the Pentium 2 processor cartridge. So I did take this apart. Only didn't have the lever. I was thinking of taking apart the other one, but that one's still good.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I took apart an old Packard Bell.
Oh, it's 10:30.
1032.
Okay. So this is a mounting bracket for the Pentium. Went in like that. So, it literally sat perpendicular to the motherboard, which is cool at the time. Pentium 2 processor with MMX technology. I don't know what MMX is. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, I saw that there's a new feature that allows the audience to applaud. So, applaud, audience, applaud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is a Pentium 2, very dusty motherboard. So this is where the processor went. 3 RAM slots, IDE slots. I wonder if this battery's still good.
If you're
Oh, it's
wondering what the MMX was, it's just the computer clock.
Yeah, I know, but I wonder if it still works. Oh well, if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world as we know it, because I feel fine. So just see AGB or AGP slot for the graphics, PCI. This has the ISA slots, which my modem was attached to. So this was a great piece of equipment 15 years ago. The
Oh,
neat thing is that most motherboards, they still pretty much look like this. I mean, the parts have all changed, but you know, it says USB, which,
USB 1.1.
yep, Let's see. So we got. Now I can. So that's what the case looks like, I think. And there's mounting things here. So I should be able to. I should be able to put a new motherboard in. Very well.
Were you able to move the power box?
Not yet.
Okay.
I can take it out. I just won't open it up.
Yeah, the people would go crazy with that one.
Last time I had, direct access to a power supply was the original Xbox. Because they basically didn't expect you to open. Uh, didn't expect you to open it. So, you know. So if you shocked yourself, they could still probably get sued. But well. Let's see. I wonder if I can use this fan. Well, let's take out the power supply.
Hey, then there you go. You got a complete case.
The only downside is that, it's modeled for a with the CD. Well, actually, no. Oh, yeah. Of course, I have to bend them, but I can take out these floppy bays if I wanted to.
Who needs them?
Well, I guess that's the only thing that's holding it back. Obviously, made it very loose now.
Woo!
Dust. There we go. So let's see. Can I use this fan? But this is the power supply. This is a Newton Power Limited. 200 watts. Wow. Mine's my new one, or well, my 8-year-old one is 700.
Yeah.
So it's a beast.
Beast of burden.
Nah. Well, yeah, it does work. But it still works.
Plugged it in.
Oh, the power supply? No, I'm not going to.
I plugged it out. Plugged it in without a computer.
Oh, I'm sure you can. I just don't need to. I don't intend to use it anymore.
I made it into like a big windmill from my Legos when I was a little kid.
I mean, I may find some use for it later on. I don't intend to use it for gaming. The reason why, like I said before, I want to build a gaming machine. What inspired me was video on revision 3 for the show DIY Trying or Die Trying. Oh, that's a support thing. Let's keep that. And they have a video that you can. They're talking about this one website, PC Peer. Yeah, that they talk about like budget computers that can play Titanfall at max settings that you can get for like $500. And they built a system, in their case, without a case, for about $380. So it's cheaper than an Xbox One, and yet did much more better graphics. So I'm hoping to be able to do the same thing. You know what? I don't think I have been defeated. I think. Maybe. Yeah. The problem I'm facing now is that the back panel here is actually part of the case, and it's riveted on. As Cartman would say, "Ah, son of a bitch." So, well, maybe I can find a way to cut this. There has to be a way to fix this somehow. The thing is that it's this whole entire panel. It's all one piece. So if I can manage to take this off, then I might be able to use a regular motherboard and go from there. I don't know. I have to figure it out. An opportunity will present itself. So, all in all, that's a cleaned out case. Good for the power switch. I think it went pretty well. Got some. It'll definitely hold a nice computer. Whether or not it'll be able to fit into the slot here, but I'll figure it out.
Lots of nostalgia.
Huh?
Lots of nostalgia.
Yeah. Oh, the technology I got excited for back then, not anymore. Oh well. So I guess that's it for now. So as of right now, no one else has been watching. Sorry, but if you're watching on YouTube, I can be found on Google Plus for Brian Boer 1 plus.google.com/ plus Brian Boer 1. That's the website address. You can find me on Twitter, Brian Boer, BrianBooher, and same thing with Facebook. And the new, well, as of this recording, the new social network, Elo. So you can find me there, at Brian Boer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, follow me, send me a message. I always like to respond, and tell me what you think of this. And Jacob, where can they find you?
Jazzbot32669 1Z.
And
Not like
just to make certain, that's Jazzbot with 1Z, not 32669 1Z. It's Jazzbot 32669. Jazz spelled with one Z. So, and you can find him and other people on Tech Webcast every, let's see, Friday, currently at 10 o'clock
Yeah,
Eastern Standard Time.
they would be doing the podcast now if it was Friday.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't be doing here, so we got 2 more days. So, yeah, so you've been watching me take apart this GX 350 or G6 350 computer, and I intend to use it as a gaming computer later on, and maybe I'll do a hangout from there. We'll see how it goes. So, have fun, geek out. See you later.
Geek out!